Hello, world, and welcome to Let's Sip and Talk with Freema. Today we're discussing why marriages don't last as long as they used to. I mean, I'm no counselor. I just give my opinions, and we would like for you to give yours too. Maybe you know why your marriage didn't last. Heck, maybe I can give you a reason mine is the way it is. But we're talking about a real thing tonight. Why marriages don't last as long as they used to. At one point, we knew our grandparents would stay married for decades. Now, some of us don't stay married for decades. We don't stay married for a year or two. So, what's our reasoning? But before we begin, please remember, Let's Sip and Talk with Freema cups are available. Please go ahead and get yours. Cash out, Let's Sip and Talk. Or email let's sip and talk at yahoo.com to order yours until the website is complete. So, I need people to chime in. Do we have anyone on today? They're slowly getting on. Why marriages does not last as long as they used to. I'll start with my opinion. I feel like marriages don't last as long as they used to because now a lot of women, not saying we shouldn't depend on our men or the provider, but now it's kind of equal. Before, and I'm just speaking maybe from my grandparents, before the husband was a provider, the woman didn't have to work. She stayed home, took care of the kids. And for some people, maybe they felt that, okay, I'll put up with a little more than I want to because he's taking care of everything.
They had no choice.
Well, yeah, I guess I can kind of... Let me tie this hair up because I'm going to be messing with it. Yeah, I would probably say... Why do you say they kind of didn't have a choice, though? I hate this little fupa.
Because, I mean, some of them didn't have... Most of them got married at a young age. Leaving from out the house. Most of them took care of their younger siblings in some cases. So when they got married, all they knew was to be a homemaker and to take care of the household needs and the children. As far as having a trade or going out there to do something besides housekeeping, they didn't know.
So you think that's why a lot of people end up as housekeepers or maids?
No, we're talking about back in the days. So they had no choice but to stay there with the provider because they had no other way to.
So comparing to then, okay, there were providers. Are we now saying that a lot of men aren't providers, or
No.
a lot of women are just more independent?
A lot of women are now in today's society. It takes two.
A guy said you women are taking the stripes from men and doing our duties. Okay, so let me ask you this.
Oh.
Is it that we have to take on your duties? Is it y'all take too long to do your duties and maybe we're impatient?
No,
or we just feel like we shouldn't have to tell you to do your duties. You should just do it. Y'all being so content and being single. I mean,
Can I?
Yeah, go
can I
ahead.
chime
Go
in?
ahead, April. Chime in.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to tie this hair up.
First, you women take the stripes from men and doing our duties. First off, majority of us don't have a choice. Either we sit there and do what we have to do and children that significant of us with and become the breadwinner of the household when the man is not doing what he's supposed to do, or we sink. Second question, y'all bring so many content.
Y'all being so
Or
content.
content to being single or whatever. No, that's not necessarily true. Why in the world would I want to involve myself with someone that don't mean me no good or only want one thing from me?
Well, why do you feel we're so content to being single? And while you're thinking about that,
Because a lot
Antoine,
of great games are not.
I feel that men are not like it used to be. We have to do what has to be done. And that goes back to what he was saying. We're doing their duties. Is that we don't want to wait. We shouldn't have to tell you to do it. So now it causes a lot of women to just do it and feel like, okay, if I have to do this anyway, then what is the point of being in a marriage or in a relationship? So maybe it's not that we're content with being single. Maybe we just feel like, why be in a relationship if we have to do it ourselves anyway? Not all men are like that, but I mean, I think
It's very few men.
They don't do it. Hey, Christo.
Yeah, it's very few men that are not actually out for games.
Well, that's true. But do we have the men that say, okay, I'll pay every bill? And I don't know. That's why I need you guys to chime in. Who's at the door? Is that Goldie? Do we have men that say, okay, I'll pay every bill? Like, you don't have to work. You just make sure the kitchen's clean, my food is done. Do we have those type of men out there now? Or do we not have those type of women that would make sure all that stuff is done? You know, like there's some type of disconnect here.
First off, I am not coming home, cooking, cleaning, and washing your clothes if I have to work 2 jobs to help provide and you work in one. If that job is not enough, then you need to better yourself, or I'll help try to encourage you to better yourself. But if I don't see anything in you that you're trying to better yourself, then why can't we split the duties 50-50? Why have to?
Well, Antoine said it should be, I'm going to kick Nene butt, y'all. She know it's open discussion night. She feel like she could just go free and chime in. But Antoine said I agree. He believed in a 60-40.
50-50. If I'm doing the same thing, pulling the same shift you are, and 9 times
well, he's saying maybe they're doing the 60, we're doing the 40.
That's different, but what? Okay.
It's some men, clearly Antoine has those morals and values that he would want to, you know, provide for the family and everything.
Mine
You just
have
expect
80-20.
You just expect, you know, maybe is it that, I mean, are the women, I don't know, is it us? No, it's not. For one thing, you never blame yourself for anything, honey.
Actually, it
period.
can be the women.
Someone said, yes, we do have those kinds of men. My husband was that way until he became disabled. Then I had to take over with working, but he still helps as much as he can with raising the kids and helping in the home. Exactly. Sometimes unforeseen circumstances happen, and we have to step up to the plate. And you know what a good thing about that is, Crystal? You seen what type of man he was. You get what I'm saying? A lot of resentment will come in play if he wasn't holding his end of the bargain and we stayed around, and then he become disabled, and now it's like, oh my God, I have to do this for him, I have to do that, when he was able, he wasn't even doing it. Then that's my fault if I decided to stick around knowing he wasn't doing his due diligence as a husband. So then we have to take a look within. Thanks for that information, Crystal, and kudos to you for stepping up to the plate. But I don't know. As far as, I'm still going back to that being content, being single. Maybe we don't have a lot to choose from. I don't know. But you guys chime in.
No, it's not. That's true. We don't have a lot to choose for. And majority of the single women that do come in contact with men, majority of them play too many games. And with our careers, raising children, and different things going on in your life, you don't have time for that.
That's very true. That's very true. And is it, I'm not going to say it's okay to play games. That's not what I'm saying. But in the beginning of meeting someone, is it okay to not be as serious? Or if you know you're looking for a stable relationship, we need to lay it out on the table.
Communication is the key. Truth is the key. A lot of times, a woman is not looking no more than what a man is looking for. People mislead or lie instead of just come out with the truth and be like, look, I'm in a complicated situation. I just want a friend right now. Not sit there and try to woo me at the beginning until you get what you want. And then when I start feeling for you, then you tell me, oh, I'm not looking for no relationship. But then at the beginning, you're telling me that I'm the type of woman that you wanted, or you know, you're interested in me, or you love the way I carry myself, you love the things I do, I could see me spending the rest of my life with you. But then turn around after you get what you want, it's a different story. Yeah. And a lot of them play those kind of games. So it's best to just put it on the table. Either I'm gonna rock with you or not. Because a lot of women just want that. A lot of women gonna rock with you if you be for real. Up front, excuse me. Crystal said, I was happy single. I would be again if something happened with my husband. I'm independent and can do everything on my own. It's needed. Lay it out there on the table. If you only into play and have a good time, be honest with the man. If you're after more, be honest about that too. And I totally agree.
Because I think the relationship can go way farther if you put it out there. Look, I'm not looking for nothing, you know. And hey, and if you're not sure, ask. You won't know unless you ask. But if you sitting here playing his same game or rolling with the flow, knowing you want something more serious, then who can we be mad at? Yourself.
And at the end of the day, it's only two things a person can come out and tell you: either no or yes.
That's it.
That's it.
Jerome Smith said, "I want a stable relationship."
And that's something you will share up front when you meet the person
what is
you
he
feel
doing to try to meet the right person?
I don't know.
Good question, Jerome.
Jerome, are you telling these ladies up front what you're looking for? Are you keeping it 100% with them? You have to these days and times. You can't just sugarcoat it. And actually, to be honest, you can't worry about somebody's feelings in the interview process. And yes, I call it an interview process.
Because that's what it
You
is.
can't. You have to be upfront. It's what you want. If you're not going to love you, who is? So, yeah, with these marriages, a lot of us probably get married because we're still in the honeymoon stage. And to be honest, it takes years to learn somebody and you still don't know them 100%. And I'm not knocking anyone that got married in a year, 2 years, 3 years.
Or getting married.
However, I'm not knocking that at all, but you're still learning that person regardless of how long it's been.
Yes.
Hello, Melvin, just don't jump into it too fast. And don't ignore red flags. I think a lot of marriages end as well. It's because we ignore a lot of red flags that we see in the beginning, and we see the potential in the guy, but is he actually showing you that action? Or you just see what he's capable of. You believe in him, but do he believe in himself? Is he going to bring that to the table? These are questions we have to ask, men and women, not just women. It started off like that, then some people catch feelings, then forget. Let me make sure I'm understanding you correctly. You're saying in the beginning it started off as just sex buddies. Let's keep it real, we're all grown. And then people catch feelings and forget? No, that's when you remind them or cut it off if you know that's not something you want. Why are you going to keep springing them along? Hey, look, in the beginning, you hate to throw up in their face, but if y'all had that conversation, adult to adult, hey, look, I told you I wasn't looking for nothing serious, blah, blah, blah. Or is it wrong that they caught feelings because you were doing everything that you would do in a relationship? Is it because you weren't treating them like it was just a booty call? Is that fair?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel if it's just a sexual relationship,
it shouldn't be no extras, right?
No extra. You shouldn't be going out places. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna call it something, if you're going to call it something, act as such. If you're throwing mixed signals, because what we hear a lot, actions speak louder than words. So guess what? And we could be wrong, but I'm going home to my girlfriends and I'm like, girl, me and John went out. We had a great time. I went to the barbecue with his family. Exactly. His sister and I had a few drinks together. They invited me back over. We're going there for a lunch or brunch tomorrow. My girlfriend's going to say, girl, he ain't saying nothing, but he's showing you in his actions. Who going to let you meet his mom? Who going to... So now it's like, dang, you ain't saying this to her, but you're treating her as such. So we got to be mindful of our actions as well and not get mad at that individual because they're catching feelings. Crystal said, you never will. I've been married over 12 years and known my husband 27 years, and I still don't know everything about him. Bingo, Crystal, 100%. Thank you, Melvin, I appreciate it. Is that Kiana said exactly, no extras, 100% agree. See, us women, and I probably sound real hood when I say that, but us women are a little smarter than y'all think. We accept honesty 100% better than you guys think.
I got to disagree.
No, we accept it better.
No. You got some females that just don't understand.
Even if they laying it out on the table?
If they laying it out on the table, they feel they have it in their head to where they can take that man from that woman.
Oh, wait, I wasn't talking about taking nobody from nobody.
No, but that's how some women think. I don't care if you do lay the truth out on the table.
I was talking as far as him saying he just want a sex thing.
Yeah.
Then it should be as that. We will accept it better.
But you still have some women that feel, okay, we starting off at a sex thing, but eventually...
I have him in a couple months.
Exactly. I'll be done whip him. I got that snap.
It's not even about
no.
No.
But that's some women do feel
that.
I
feel you. Antoine said because the shoe fits, it don't necessarily make it comfortable. I understand that. But if it don't make it comfortable, then just don't put yourself in a shoe at all. I need a comfortable shoe. Yes, but even with booty calls, sometimes emotions still happen. I agree 100%. You're right. Booty calls are just sex only. So if I'm going to his house, maybe it's an early morning booty call or a late night booty call. And maybe we're pillow talking afterwards. That could lead to feelings.
Who is this?
You know?
They need help.
Is it on my page?
Yeah.
I probably didn't get there yet. Hold on, we're getting there. Crystal said, get your actions and go on about your business. Hello. Lisa said, can we please get help for our family, please? River Jordan Orphanage family, please. They really. Thanks for putting that out there, Lisa Goodwin. Hopefully someone's watching, that would reach out to you that's capable of doing that. But you best believe once I make it to that caliber, I'll be the first to reach out. So thanks for putting that out there, Lisa. Crystal, she's right. There are plenty of females that don't want to acknowledge reality. Then you froze. Real quick, before I acknowledge that, Crystal, Lisa, maybe you need to put an address, a phone number, or something for the orphanage, because I'm not familiar. I'm pretty sure it isn't. Crystal Green says, she's right. There are plenty of females that don't want to acknowledge reality. Then you froze. Exactly. We have to take accountability, as well as the men do too.
And Kiana as well, that's when a man needs to repeat himself. No, that's when he need to cut her loose.
That's what I said. Either you're going to reiterate and say, listen, we talked about this, or guys, that's your red flag. She didn't hear you the first time.
Is on here.
She didn't hear you the first time. So now you're going to reiterate yourself, and then a couple of months later, she's going to fall in love the same way, and you're going to reiterate yourself again. No, you cut her off. Same for women. If you already preached it, I'm not going to keep preaching myself if I know that's not what I want. You're searching for a framer. Well, hopefully it's someone out there that's a duplicate of me, Melvin. I'm not sure, because a lot of people sound weird. I'm a rare breed. I don't know. But hopefully we'll see.
Baby, I would never adapt, adjust, and comprehend to fit nobody's needs.
Wait a minute.
If I don't, then I'm just not compatible with them.
What you was about to say, Stacey? Because I see he put a whole paragraph.
Emmanuel Walker said, could a 5-year relationship be too long before you get married?
I don't think so, personally. That's my personal opinion. Because you're just as committed, and some people are not going to agree. Again, this is my opinion. You've been together 5 years. You get married. Let's say you've been together 5 years. You got married the first year. You've been with 5 years. You may divorce. I don't know. You may be in love just like you got married the first year. You've been together 5 years. You didn't propose to her until the 5th year, and y'all still in love the same way. So, I mean, to me, it's to each his own. I don't put a time frame on it. I was engaged for 4 years before I got married. No. We were together for 4 years before he proposed, and then we got married within that year. We got married real fast. But we were together for 4, and then we got married. So I don't feel like.
And you've been together for how long?
Yeah, a long time. But y'all been together 5 years, you have to rush it. If you and her are happy with that, then so be it. You know what? And I know, again, y'all not going to agree. But some women feel like, okay, if he didn't put a ring on it yet, or if we're not married by now, maybe he's holding back, or maybe he don't want to be committed. Y'all have to agree.
One thing I have learned about some men, if they're truly, honestly, not in that place where they want to be in their life, they're not going to.
Because they want to be able to take care of you. They want to be able to provide. So let them get where they need to be. Women, if they treating you like that queen, and the only thing they're missing is that rock on your finger that's symbolizing marriage and that paperwork. But other than that, it's coming. Maybe he need to get within first. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes it take a little longer than others. Fabian said we got to stop expecting people to change who they are to accommodate us, and just start accepting. There will be millions of changes. You just have to adapt, adjust, and comprehend. And I agree with you 100%, Fabian, because I don't want to feel like I'm trying to change you. I need you to be who you are. Exactly. You know, I need 100% you. Mm-hmm. Don't change for me, because I feel like that's not who you really want to be and who you're comfortable with. That goes back to what Antoine said. Sometimes a shoe fit, but you're not comfortable in it. Then don't do it. Just don't do it.
It's not right for you.
That's not fair to you. Exactly.
It's not right for you.
It's not right for you. I agree 100%, Fabian.
What do you mean, yes, y'all do?
Thank you, Melvin. I'm definitely still a wife, so I'm definitely non-wife status. I appreciate that. Antoine, yes, y'all do what? You know we be talking, so I could have missed a lot.
Ebony Jordan said, "You are a perfect you."
Meaning for yourself, like, yeah, you are a perfect you, and don't change for no one. Now I can see. Okay, let's digest. Let's dissect this a little bit. Not necessarily say don't change for anyone, but sometimes we do have to make changes for ourselves.
You have to make
You
changes
know,
within
yourself, yeah.
especially with insecurities and things. Excuse me, of that nature. Especially a lot of people bring in past relationship issues or
Yeah.
trust issues from past relationships into their new one, and that's something that you have to work on within yourself.
Right. Antoine said no time frame, let it come naturally, let it flow. I agree. We have Tori here. He says, 1, both men and women go by looks now. 2 or
That's
3
not true.
snaps. That's absolutely true. And we'll touch on number 1 again. Number 2, a lot of women nowadays want to be paid for love. And we got to retouch all these, Tori. Number 3, at the end of the day, a woman can take everything from a man in a divorce. Not true.
No, a man can do the same.
So let's
thing.
work our way on up.
Let's
So
talk.
number 3, the man can take just as much from the woman in a divorce. And if y'all got that much, then y'all need to get a prenatal vitamin.
example.
Lord, I'm thinking about pregnancy. Y'all need to get a prenup.
Prime example, Halle Berry and Eric Benet. How he took Halle Berry for child support for his child.
For his child. So, I mean, it can go both ways on that one, okay? Number 2, a lot of women nowadays want to be paid for love. Now, I did post a few things pertaining to this, and it's not so much saying being paid for love, but I think I just shared it. It was something along the lines of, I require what I can provide. Something along those lines. So let me explain something, Tori. And when I talk, I'm passionate, so don't pay me no mind. But a lot of men, some men, let me choose my words wisely. No, I'm going to say a lot, because that's what I've been coming across lately. A lot of men, and I'm probably going to get some blocks and some hate mail after this, don't add up to a lot of women I know. And I'm just being honest. And when I say add up, y'all ain't about that life. Y'all can't provide what a lot of these women provide, but you have the nerves to be in people's inbox on some bullshit. And I'm just being honest. So when they come off at the end, this is Tori, I don't even know you, so I'm just speaking in general. But when it comes off and it seems like they want to be paid for love, no, I don't need you to pay me for nothing because I got me. However, I need to know that you got me as much as I got me. No woman want to spend the rest of her life, or even anyone that doesn't have as much as she has. And I'm just maybe back then you would build a man up, but nobody got time for that no more.
Or can I put that in layman's terms?
Put it in layman's terms.
Layman's terms, I always tell my people, my students, my younger people this, and it may sound kind of funny coming out this way, but females have to look at their body as a car. If you don't put gas in that car, you ain't going nowhere. If you don't rotate those tires or put new tires on there or do an oil change, guess what's going to happen to that car? It's going to break down. A woman's body is a temple. It takes gynecology visits, we take feminine products, all different kind of things to upkeep our body. So in that process, what are you doing?
So let me reiterate on that. So we're not asking you to uphold our maintenance. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is you got to be able to do the extra stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like, why be in somebody's inbox if, and I always say this phrase, if you can't afford a burger. How do I know you can't afford a burger?
No.
You won't even treat me out. You won't even offer.
No, you want to ask.
But you want to send dick pics, excuse my language,
Exactly.
and be gross. That's not cute at all. And I'm going to get on that topic in a minute because these are questions that need
Or
answers.
you want to be in my inbox and you expect me to drop my drawers for you, but you can't even afford the $90 a month
That's what I'm
for my
saying.
birth control.
It is
I'm
not.
like, come on.
That's what
now.
I'm saying. And it's not saying that we're gold diggers. It's not. But we need to know what level you on. So don't label that woman as, oh, all she want to do is get paid for something. Or no, she just need to know what you're about. Show her. That's it. Y'all may
Ain't
be
nothing
happily
wrong
ever
with
after.
a nice little dinner or whatever, because you all will be surprised at how much we spend to upkeep our body, to stay healthy. That's number one, to stay healthy. Not just looking good, but to stay healthy. For that doggone meal that you gonna take us to.
Yeah. And then guess what? The next meal will be on me. But I just need to know that you're capable. That's it.
And let me take it a little bit further, because if a woman don't take care of herself and be healthy, fellas, some of y'all familiar with trichomonas? Yeah, because y'all don't know you may have it, but you can get it from a woman from her not properly taking care of her body.
Mm-hmm. Now, number one, Tori said both men and women go by looks now. And I must say, I agree. But I do tell my girlfriends, it ain't about looks. Excuse me. It's not about looks anymore. Before younger, yeah, you want this fly dude on your arm. You want this fly. It's not about that. She can be just as cute as ever and as dumb as a doorknob. He can be as fine as ever and don't know nothing. Don't even know how to write a checkbook. So to me, looks should not matter as much as a lot of people are making it matter. I guaranteed I would not be getting a lot of these inboxes hadn't it been, and I'm not popping my collar thinking I'm cute, but y'all going by looks.
Can I address Tori? You could read his name.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead on, get to it.
Retired from the Army and own my own massage practice, and I also work for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, let me get to it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because it sounds like it's a lot.
Yeah.
Antoine said they so worried about public perception. I agree with that too. I agree with that 100%. Somebody said men are visual. Kiara said, I don't know what IMO mean. What is that? IMO? I don't know. It's because there are so many options available to find perfection. No one has to settle or depend on anyone like they did in old times. And I agree with that, Kiara, 100%. 100%. Tori said, for me, I'm retired from the Army and own my own massage practice, and I also work for Dallas Cowboys. And I am told here in Dallas all the time that I have to pay first. See, these sound like, let me explain something to you, Tori, and I ain't even finished. I'm gonna finish it though. And let me explain what happened in this situation. And I work for the Dallas Cowboys, and I am told here in Dallas all the time that I have to pay first to show that I want her or to only be with her. Also, a woman would require so much out of a man and then would have 4 or 5 other men on the side. So let me address the first paragraph. Let me explain the situation. You don't have to tell people unless they already know what you're doing. You get what I'm saying? Because they already know that Tori works for the Cowboys, just like you put it out here. So now I'm pretty sure people gonna be in your inbox tonight. Right. The ones that you're that is pursuing you. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to put it out there. And if you're not putting it out there, then I don't know. Maybe you look like money. Maybe it's your circle that you be around that looks like money, and they're approaching you that way. But you don't have to put it out there and say what you can do. Just show it.
It might be the women that he's attracted to.
Oh, could it be the women that you're attracted to? Are you attracted to those women that, I don't know, that only pursue men? Yeah, because people are raised up from little women, from little kids to pursue and pay attention to these men. So it might be the women that's you're pursuing.
But if he see a woman that's natural with no makeup and a pair of jeans and a
Tori. So are these women dolled up, hair, makeup, whatever? Or if you see a lady that's natural, no makeup, nothing, are you going to pursue her? Or are you looking for the ones that's all...
And see, that's where a lot of people mess up, because she might have was just taking a grocery run.
Grocery run. He also said a woman would require so much out of a man, then would have 4 or 5 men on the side. Jesus.
That's part of dating.
Now, when you say they require so much, are y'all in an exclusive relationship? Is that clear? Or y'all both are dating? Because that's 2 different things. If y'all dating, y'all can do. They don't understand the dating. That's a whole nother segment. That's probably next Friday, because they don't understand what dating is. Women want men to pay this and that. However, they never look at what we have to pay for as well. We understand y'all have to pay for stuff, but that goes back to what I said earlier. We can pay for our stuff. You can pay for your stuff, but can you do you have the extras to help me pay for the night out on the town? No. And then next weekend I got you on the night out of town. You might be just capable of paying for your stuff. You know, you can't take me to dinner Saturday and then next weekend is on me. I need to know that you can do the extras. So that's what they're saying, I hope. That's what they're saying.
And it's not necessarily meaning that I have to have a man that's on my level, but if he show me the respect and the time and the courtesy, I have no problem with dating someone that don't bring in the same
They
type of
don't
money
have to
that
bring
I
in the
do.
same.
No,
they don't have to bring in
This
the
is how you treat me.
how you treat.
How
But I
you
still want to
listen,
be able to be
listen.
treated a
Yeah,
time or
but
two.
listen to me. It don't always take money to make you feel special.
Mm-mm.
Ain't nothing wrong with packing a picnic
However, I
or
still-
cooking dinner or something like
Then
that.
they have to do that extra.
Yeah.
Some
And,
of them not gonna
you
do
can,
it.
Yeah, you could use your imagination.
Some of them not gonna do it.
No, some of them aren't.
Antoine said he need to get on the show. You should have been over here then, Antoine. Tennille said women don't take the things they did in the past. Women are more independent and don't have to stay for financial reasons. Because back then, they stayed because they had no other means. They solely relied on their husband. Let's see. Fabian said, we got to accept the fact that we're not going to find perfect. We go in search of our dream man, woman, and miss the opportunity of finding a man, woman of our reality. When it comes to dating, you can't go searching for a person who likes everything you like. Opposites attract.
A lot of people,
I agree.
A lot of people just fail to realize you need to find your friend. This is the person you're going to end up with. So
And
why
laugh
not,
with and be
why
happy
not
with.
find that friend first? You find that friend, you got to make for life.
Would y'all want to be in a relationship with someone you always like you had to be perfect or you couldn't be yourself?
That
You
is
know,
why you
I want to
crazy.
be home, come home and take that makeup wipe off and
Take
wipe
your
this
wig
makeup off and not put on so much edge control, kick my feet up, and we have a jolly old time laughing, giggling, blah, blah. You know, like, I don't want to be with somebody that I can't be myself. You know, like, that's not fun. Your relationship needs to be fun. If you know you like traveling and they don't like traveling, that's something you should have known in the beginning in the dating process. Don't wait until he proposed and say, you know, I never told you, but I like traveling. So if you're not with it, then I'm just going to, what? This is something that should have been discussed. It sounds minor, but it's not. Traveling, you know. Tori said, let me see. Let me go to Seymour. Tori said, nope. I went out with a few of my friends in my fraternity and was told I'm too ugly to be a member. Are you serious? And then was told they would date me because of where I work. These women are here, and I am told all the time that physical looks is my issue. And I have even been told I am everything a woman. So then, Tori, let me tell you something. Everything happened for a reason. And I don't know if you're in a relationship right now, but that woman just hasn't come yet. But if you haven't found her,
Clearly you're in the wrong place.
You're going to find that woman. It's not about looks. So I don't know who you're reaching out to, and thank the Lord for their honesty. Because you wouldn't want someone, oh, you're so charming, Tori, and da-da-da-da. And then you're wooing her. You're doing everything she wants you to do, and deep down inside, she don't want you. She wants your
Diary
pockets.
of a Mad
So
Black
thank
Woman. Need to
God
look at the movie.
that those women are being honest with you, Tori. So when your woman comes along and love you for you,
You'll know it.
hey, because guess what? I done dated some ugly men. And let me tell you what to get them, Tori. What kind of cologne you wear? Man, my ugly boyfriend was so ugly, but I would smell him, and it was like, oh, my God, I got to have him. That cologne will get him. You better get you some good smelling cologne. It ain't about looks no more. You don't need them women. Thank God they was being honest to you.
Melvin Jones
Uh-huh.
says, who is that talking? Can we see her, please?
April. Sound like either he liking what he hearing or he want to say something.
And then you don't want to say
Crystal said, oh, you want to finish? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Razzle Gilmore. The women I look for, the perfect men, and the men that I am, they miss the opportunity of what they need alone. The women I find the women I find looks for the perfect man, and the man I am, they miss the opportunity of what they think and need to come along.
Is it because they're
I
trying to
guess
say he looks good? Is that what he's saying?
No.
What you think he's saying?
what happened.
I think he's saying that the women I find looks for perfect men. Saying he's not
Oh,
perfect.
okay, got you.
Yeah, okay.
There's nobody's perfect. It could be a perfect for you. Crystal said, my husband is total opposite of me, and opposites attract solely. Tori said, me and an ex that I ended up in court with, and a recording was played. Recording that she dated me just for my money and was cheating on me the whole time because I was ugly. Oh, Tori.
It sound like you.
Me and you, let me tell you something. I'm getting ready to, no, I'm not going to blow my cover yet, but I'm going to have to reach out to you. We're going to have a talk.
What's wrong with her?
Yeah, but bring it down, because let me tell you, a gold digger,
somebody might be watching now and feed off this here.
I'm not
you better be careful.
I'm not a gold digger, but I do like nice things, so I could automatically look at somebody's shoes and tell what kind of.
He's been single 3 years.
Yeah,
now.
I could tell what kind of shoes they have on or what have you. That means I can tell what kind of cologne you have on as well. Bring it down. You don't have to wear that $200 cologne, I'm telling you, and try to date outside the city. Stop looking. Let it come to you.
Let it come to you, brother. Let it come to you, brother.
Rachel Gilmore said, it's about looks. The society is more concerned about what you look like than what you stand for.
Oh, that's sad, because they want a trophy wife. I've been told that before. All my cologne costs at least $200 and up. I make sure that I dress nice and smell nice. Well, then maybe that's what you're attracting, sir. And you can't help you like to look. You know, you can't help you like to smell good, dress nice.
If I walk past you and I smell $200 cologne or whatever, I'm like, he got on such and such.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
no smells.
Yeah.
Not saying we go this because we like nice. You know, I love a smelling good man.
But tone it down.
It just ain't your time. That's all. Have fun, date.
Yeah, just have fun, date. Don't get the feelings attached so soon, so fast, and just
don't put it all out there.
Yeah, don't even tell them what you do.
Yeah, that's not a conversation need to be had. Look, I can take you to dinner. We're going to dinner, and that's that. Just know what I'm doing and all this stuff. And another thing, Fabian says, sex isn't a part of dating. Fabian did not say we was gonna say that for next Friday. Jesus. Sex isn't a part of dating. If we're dating, we're dating. That's just that. Sex complicates the process of getting to know a person. I done told you we're waiting to talk about this because I don't think people understand that. Because guess what? They seen Freema in the mall with Joe. Then I was coming out the gas station the next couple days with Peter. Then they see me sitting in Cracker Barrel with Paul. So now Freema's, you know what? No, I am dating. I'm exploring my options. And it does not mean I'm sleeping with any of those men. So people going to talk regardless. But do you? It's simple. Tori said, in my frat, we got to stay looking clean at all times. Kappa? Okay. And that's fair. Be who you are. Don't change for anyone. However, I don't know. It's just not your time. These women, all I can say is thank goodness for their honesty, because somebody could have took you for every dime you got. You know, some people hunt men like that and just get impregnated by them so they can live off child support. You better be careful. And again, thank God for their honesty. Hey, Reggie. Good evening. How are you? Somebody said something?
Yeah. Melvin Jones. It's not 100% about looks. I look for a woman who has inner beauty. I definitely don't want a woman who is beautiful on the outside but ugly on the inside.
That's true. Could it be more that someone's very pretty or very handsome and then he just treat people like straight up, that's not cute. That's like when you see that person, you can't even look at that person and say, oh my God, he's handsome, because you know how he treat people. No, I don't need nobody that can't treat people with respect, don't have any morals, values, who's a thief, who just ugly, who just always, I don't know. No, it ain't about looks. It's definitely within. Tori said, I'm done with the dating. Been single 3 years, so I'm good. Been broken and used too many times, and not about to deal with women who think it's cool to talk to me. So Tori, let me ask you, me and you dating. We made it clear we're dating, okay? I didn't ask you what you got going on. You didn't ask me what I got going on. So you're going to feel some type of way because I'm going on a date with another guy in a couple days? Are you going to feel some type of way?
Oh, I did say the right frat.
Are you going to feel some type of way, Tori? Yep, I paid $1,030 in child support, and you guessed it, she got me because of what she saw. Bingo! And I didn't even know that, brother. Best to be careful. They search for your kind. They search for your kind. Got to be more careful.
Get you old country girl.
Yeah, get your country girl. Try something new. Try something new. Matter of fact, just thought of something. Anyway.
I know, right? I did
Yeah.
too.
Oh, God. Anybody else said anything? What are y'all drinking on tonight? Remember, get your Let's Sip and Talk with Frema cups. What are y'all drinking on tonight? Anyone cook dinner tonight? Any married couples out there that's still holding on? Which is awesome. Kudos to you guys. And you know another thing that bothers me? And I think Antoine mentioned it. Somebody mentioned it about the public perception. If you're not happy in your marriage, you don't have to be in it. You do know that, right? Or are you concerned that the parents or the friends and the cousins and the girlfriends and everybody know?
It's being something different because
What
a
you
lot
mean?
of people have an issue with going out in public or making their relationship public because they're scared what people are going to say about that other person.
Well,
That's
that
real
too,
big.
but I just thought about this. Like, a lot of people may not be happy in their marriage, but then they don't want to disappoint people. You know, they don't want to separate because of what people might say, and they thought y'all were the perfect couple. Nobody's perfect. They're not in your household. If you're not happy, you're going to sit there and be miserable
think of that
because of what
anymore.
Brent... Huh?
A lot of people don't think about that anymore. That's lead them to cheat.
Wait a minute, time out, what? A lot of people don't think about what?
A lot of people don't care about what people think if their
crazy.
marriage perfect or whatever.
Oh, you're
that's
crazy.
to me, that's more on the female side, not the
That's
male
what I'm talking about.
Oh,
It's a lot of
female.
people that's
It's
concerned.
To me, it's more females that's more concerned of how their marriage look versus the male.
Oh, yeah. I totally agree with that 100%. Definitely. But we got to stop doing that because this is what matters here. If I'm not happy, I'm not about to be miserable just to please the next person.
Melvin, she just clearly stated she was married, so no, the guys that she date is not insecure.
Yep, because when I started dating, I only focused on one, and I'm from Port Arthur, Texas, which is a country, and that did not work. Well, Tori, when it happens, make sure you let us know so we can follow up.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'll hit them up later. Until both parties have discussed and agreed to a monogamous relationship, expect there are other people, expect there are other people forget and both are seen or talking to. Let me repeat that. Until both parties have discussed and agreed to a monogamous relationship, I believe that's what she's saying, expect or both are seen or talking to. Exactly. Do guys you date be insecure, Frema? No, and I actually don't date. I dated maybe once since my separation, and I decided. But me and my husband are dating again. FYI. Sounds weird, huh? Can you date? That should be the next topic. Can you date your husband?
Yeah, that's what keeps it fresh.
So yeah, we've been separated almost 2 years. That's a long time. But we're taking it slow. We're dating each other. So, anywho, Tori said he's drinking and cooking now. And yes, people do, Crystal. I agree with that, Danielle. If you didn't sit down and have that conversation about a monogamous relationship, then you have to expect that person is out there basically seeing or talking to other people.
That's true.
I agree.
Yeah.
If we didn't sit down and have this conversation like adults, then what can you say? You can't say anything. Can't say
I'm
a
not putting
thing.
my life on hold, and you got me up in the air, and I don't know where this
Right.
is going.
Y'all gotta have a conversation. It's not fair for me to sit in limbo and not know. And that's where you come in. Ask the questions. If you don't know, people ask. And that's with any situation. Any situation.
But they say a closed mouth don't get fed.
Hallelujah. Because I'm going to ask. If I don't know, I'm asking.
And stop assuming, because I think a lot of people assume. Instead of just ask the question and get the answer, they assume.
They assume will mess you up.
Mike Kraft said we tend to attract what we project.
Okay.
Looks has always mattered. That's the same person, Mike Kraft.
Okay. Crystal said, I've always told everyone a guy dated until I say I do. I'm not 100% yours. Can't argue with that. Tori said he's cooking smothered chicken, red beans, and rice with mustard greens and going to finish both bottles of wine. Hello.
I know that's right.
See, I love wine too. I never tried smothered chicken.
That's
To
good.
me, that's weird.
That's gravy chicken.
Yeah, but it don't seem right.
This gravy just thicker than the stew chicken. That's the one. It's a brown
Oh,
gravy.
I guess that makes sense. Fabian said, I always keep in mind that I'm not getting married again, and that keeps me grounded. I didn't do a marriage proposal. I did a business proposal. Listen, I can't even argue on that
And
one,
you know
Fabian.
what? I have to go back to this. When I was in college, my professor told me something, and it took me a little while to really understand what she was saying. But she said, relationships, marriages, you have to look at all of them as a business proposition. In other words, what is your friend contributing to? What can they bring to the table?
Hello.
What can your significant other bring to the table? I mean, if these are people in your life that can't either motivate you through words or support,
Or
not necessarily
Value.
what you need with
bringing value, and value can be in many
what
different.
do you need with them? So every
That's
relationship
100%,
that you
Fabian.
have is a business proposition.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And I agree. I agree with you and Fabian 100%. Because if you're going off that individual for looks, and they can't add value in your life, then what is the purpose? So yeah,
That's a shallow person if they can't get past
Fabian,
looks.
that's a good one. Melvin said, I know I'm off topic, but I just rode past Premiere on 301 and it's packed. No wonder we so bad with the coronavirus, social distancing, shaking my head. I don't even know what to say with that anymore. And I understand that coronavirus may not be going anywhere no time soon, but we still have to be mindful. You know, maybe if you want to go hang out and stuff, be around people that you trust are doing the right things. You get what I'm saying? But if I'm around hundreds of people or 50, however many people, and I don't know them, you know, to know that they're doing the right things, and I shouldn't even be in that vicinity, in that area. So yeah, shaking my head too. I said I always went to school to cook as well. I tell women when it comes to a relationship, I am the whole table and then some. All right, kudos to you, Tori. Man that knows how to cook. That's awesome. Keep up that good work and don't change who you are for anyone. You just continue to turn down the ones that are not for you. That was good saying just now. Y'all would think I rehearse a lot of stuff. I don't. As people say, it comes off the
And
dome.
don't let the weak moments get hold to you. 'cause
Don't let
sometimes
the
they
weak
can.
moments get hold to you, because if y'all haven't seen Imposters,
Mm.
if y'all haven't seen Sacrum Keys, or what's her other name, and Alice,
Yes,
or
she got a lot of
Cece,
them.
she made you fall in love with her and didn't mean a darn thing good to you. So they'll do what it takes to get what they want. So y'all men, just like women, we need to look at these red flags. If you see something you don't like on that first date, let Anna know. I enjoyed it. Dinner's on me, but I won't be contacting you tomorrow. You have a good day. You ain't got to sugarcoat nothing. I'll call you tomorrow and then don't call her. Why? For her to call you, then you got to not answer. For her to call you tomorrow and you got to not answer. No. At dinner, pay for the meal. Let her know, maybe you're not what I'm looking for. I do apologize, but I'm sure you'll find someone that loves you for you. Thank you so much for having this dinner with me. Pay for the meal and you guys are done. Let's stop sugarcoating stuff for these people. I had one relationship that I ended up having to leave her because she got mad at me for trying to motivate her to get a simple
How
GED.
did you motivate
And
her?
she got mad at me, so I really don't get it. And that's the question I was going to ask you, Tori. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there because I feel like the people that's watching tonight are true supporters. Would y'all agree?
Mm-hmm.
I am starting, applying myself. Some people may agree. Some people may not agree with me. But that's something I'm pursuing. And that's something I want to do because I enjoy making people happy. I enjoy my previous job as mission coordinator and speaking with individuals, giving them motivation, giving them feedback, uplifting people. Just hearing them out, giving them the oomph they need. So with that being said, some of us may need someone to motivate them, to inspire them. And I want to be that person for some of you. Come back to what you said. How did you approach her? We may need to talk on a one-on-one basis because maybe your approach was fatherly like. Maybe she felt like you were telling her what to do. Maybe she felt like she wasn't good enough for you in the way you suggested that she get that GED. So we have to talk about that a little more to see how it was brought to her.
Can we change the subject
Yes.
for a little bit?
Well, can I say these two people and then we done? Oh God. Just one flag will send you running. Hallelujah. And it should, Mike Craft.
Yes.
It should. Because a lot of us throw those red flags. Oh, he ain't going to do that no more. Or no, maybe it was just, nah. You seen it. He did it. Run fast if you don't like it. Tori said, women say they want good, faithful men. And when women, we're in the face, faithful men. And then when we're in their face, they pass us up. So my question is, do women really want a good man? We do. And I'm going to be totally honest with you, Tori, because that's what Let's Sit and Talk with Frame is about. You just was. So for them to always give an excuse or I want a faithful man and then you boom in their face and you know you're this guy, then that woman isn't for you and you're not for them. So it's not all women. It's just the women that weren't so into you, Tori. And I do apologize, but that's just being honest. They just weren't for you. And again, you better appreciate that. You just haven't met that right woman yet that you can give the world to. Because it sounds like you're a good guy. So you just have to wait on that. One thing I wanted to address, but I'm going to let April say what she wanted to say. Don't let me forget. It's off topic too.
Oh, okay. I just have an issue.
Remind me, marriage, ring. Give me that topic when I say forgot what I want to say. Ring, and remind me.
I just have an that say that a woman, say that they want this and say that they want that, and they looking for a good man and a good provider and blah, blah, blah. But then when it comes to the woman, and we're practically doing the same things the man is doing, having fun, having conversation, or what have you. Hell, even if I have to pay for a meal, I drop it because I invited you.
Right.
So I'll pay for it. But why do I have to be labeled?
When you say that labeled as what? What do you mean? As wanting something out of it?
No, it's not being any good.
Because you multiple people, maybe you lost me.
Because I'm one, maybe be dating multiple people, or two, I don't want nothing from you besides your company when I ask for it.
But what are they labeling you as?
No, it's just the way that they treat you. I mean, after a while, it's like they push you away or make little comments such
because
as,
maybe not used to a woman that doesn't need them. You get what I'm saying?
I understand exactly what you're saying, but I was wondering what the men thoughts were on that, because if for a prime example, you and you come off at me saying, okay, I'm not looking for a relationship, I'm not looking for this, I'm not looking for that. When you get what you actually asked for, it's an issue. If we decide just to have a booty call or whatever and do what we do, and you invite me over to my house or we get a room or whatever, and as soon as we finish the do, I'm getting up and I'm leaving, you feel some type of way. Why?
Because they can't handle it. Because let me tell you why.
I'm asking.
Oh, well, shoot. Sometimes, I feel like I think like a man. Because they're not used to the honesty, because they're so used to being the first to play these little dumb games that they think we're playing when we're just being grown women.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
But
so,
you see what I'm
saying?
Yeah,
I get it.
Then it's an issue.
It's an issue.
And then they're calling.
Let me get me.
Because what you asked for.
Yeah, they can't handle it. They can't handle it. Tori said, I'm 34 and have never been taken on a date or had a woman pay for a date. I'm just saying, see.
Come to South Carolina.
Let me just fly out.
Let me take
you on a date. Because my thing is, of course, yeah, and this is just me. You treat me first, darn it. Again, I got to make sure that you're capable, because I am capable. And then next week, I got you. The week after, I might got you. You get what I'm saying? It got to be 50-50. We got to know that both of us can handle this. But, I mean, I'm sorry that this happened to you. I've never had a woman say or offer any of that to me. That's not good. Mike said, because of how we're socialized to think. And that's probably going back to what you said, April, why they think, some type of way about us when we just do and leave. Now it's, she's treating me like this and da-da-da-da.
You feel like a little whore.
Yeah.
You feel like...
No, the new saying is a thought.
A thought? You feel thoughty?
Yeah.
You feel like thought, or
she
you feel like
thoughty. She feel that she's a thought.
Oh, he think I'm a thought because I slept with him and left.
And left, exactly.
No, y'all are called maintenance men.
You get what I need and I'm going on home.
That's it.
You should be happy.
That's what you said.
You should be happy with that.
Mr. Fix It.
Yeah.
I got a question for the fellas. Okay.
The plumber.
Not all women wear wedding bands. Some wear it sometimes, and some don't wear it all the time, you know. So when a guy approaches you and you say, well, I'm married, you're being totally honest. Well, there ain't no ring on your finger. You should take this one, and I can't even say or two ways, but one, she don't want you, she don't like you, she's not attracted to you, she don't want to be with you, it's none of that. That's why she told you she's married. Two, if you're going to say, well, you ain't got no ring on your finger, why do you think she's lying to you about being married? Again, she doesn't want you, she don't like you, she's not attracted to you, move on. Why somebody got to lie and say they married?
And it's plenty of jobs to where you can't wear a wedding band or any ring.
My thing is why?
Especially if you're dealing with machinery.
Why
because
somebody
I
gonna
used
say
to
it?
Have a job like that.
Answer that question, men. If you approach a woman, you look very nice today. Can I get your number? Or can I take you out to eat? Or can I pump your gas? And the woman say, no, I'm married. What does that mean to you guys?
Have a good day.
That means have a freaking good day, whether I'm married or not. Don't come back with, but you ain't wearing a ring. And if I'm lying about me being married and I'm not wearing a ring, then that should tell you a lie, brother. I don't want you. Stop pursuing people that don't want you. See, let's role play real quick. Let's role play real quick, Tori. So we're at the gas station. I'm getting ready to pump my gas, or I'm paying for some gum. I don't know. You approach me, you ask, am I taken? Am I married? Da 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 da. And I say, yes, I'm married. Not saying you are this person. I'm just using it as an example. Well, I don't see no ring on your finger. So now you done pursue me twice. You see what I'm saying? Because the first time I said, nah, I'm married. Meaning, leave me alone. The second time you say, well, I don't see no ring. So now I'm saying, now I already smell the aroma. Yeah. I smell that $200 because you study messing with me. So now I smell it. So you know what? Fuck it. I done tried to tell this dude I'm married. I done tried to let him go in the business. But he's still here. Yeah, you can take me out. And now I'm giving you my number. And now I'm going to take you for every dime you got. Because you should have let me go when I said I was married. Whether I'm married or not. Whether I got a ring on my finger. Because I'm not going to lie to you and say I'm married if I'm not. And I'm not going to lie to you and say I'm married if I like you or I'm attracted to what I saw. So let him go.
Mike is right.
Tori said, number one, if a woman tells me she's married and don't have a ring, I respect it. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Tori, I have worked at spas where women were married and did not wear a ring. Thank you again. My point exactly. Mike said, I never understood brothers who did that. That's a setup for... Exactly. And I didn't even know y'all was saying that. And that's the truth. How long we been on? Because it seems like I've been running my mouth for an hour.
We have like 3 minutes.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because I have been going. Tori said, I'm going to simply say okay and have a good day. Have done it before and also seen my own frat brothers say just that. And that's how it should be. Up for disaster.
He must ain't never been to the dirty South because women fall all over Kappas. I don't care how you look.
What y'all do? Y'all shimmy? I can't dance with the crowd.
You shimmy or whatever, and they will be all over you.
Anywho, y'all. So I've been running my mouth for like an hour. Again, make sure you guys support Let's Sip and Talk with Freema. Again, I already told y'all my secret, so I'm not going to repeat that until it's actually out there. And I hope you guys support. Remember, let me ship you a cup so you can drink some wine or some tea or some water or some soda or pop for the ones that are up north with us. Any type of alcohol of your choice. Whatever can go in this cup. Make sure you guys support. The Cash App is Let's Sip and Talk. The email address is letsipandtalk@yahoo.com. And we are in South Carolina, Mike. We're in South Carolina, near Columbia. That's as much as I'm going to say. That's what they used to tell us when I used to work on the phone. Don't say where you're at. You say you're near the capital. We're near Columbia. Tori lies. I have been at Fort Benning, Jackson.
We're going to continue this conversation.
And get told all the time I'm ugly. Tori, goddamn it, you're not ugly.
When we hang up.
FaceTime me as soon as we hang up on my regular page. Freema Kennedy. We need to have a coaching session, and it's starting with you. Freema Kennedy. Go ahead and inbox me. Y'all have a good day. Again, Let's Sip and Talk with Freema. That's the cash out. Wait, someone said something. Karen said, how about meeting someone that you met and start dating for a few months and turn out to be in a relationship and haven't found out that he was married and never told you? Hold on. Oh, I got to see more. God, I hate when I have to do this. Turn out to be in a relationship and haven't found out that he was married and never told you he said he's not, but come to find out he was. But he still want communication and said he is getting a divorce. But they've been dating about a year before she found out. Who child?
Same situation.
My thing is, if she asked that question up front and he was not being 100% truthful, then I hate to say it, but that's kind of who he is. And he probably was straddling the fence for both of them. And run as fast as you can. Now, like you were living a double life at that point. No. No communication here, brother. When I ask you, guess what? That goes back to what April was saying. She might have been down for the cause. Yeah, I'm married, but we going through some things, blah, blah, blah. She might have been okay, I can rock with it. But don't expect her to rock with it and not be dating. I'm just being real. But she might would have been okay with it. We got to learn to be honest up front. Tori Sal was stationed at Fort Jackson as a drill sergeant.
Ooh, hey,
okay.
Drill sergeant.
Exactly, Mike. Karen, you better run. Tell your friends you better run. And at least I'm honest, and we appreciate that, Antoine. Again, you guys, I thank all of you for tuning in. I really appreciate your support just by coming in, acknowledging me by responding, giving feedback, telling your stories. I appreciate it all, you guys. You guys rock. Be greater than you were yesterday. Don't tell nobody nothing that you don't want out there. Don't incriminate yourselves. Don't send things that you don't want out there. It's not cute.
To see your twin.
But good night. Y'all have a good day. And for the ones, hey, we don't judge. For the ones that celebrating tomorrow, celebrate and be safe, okay?
Wear your mask.
Until then, wear your mask. Until then, peace and love. You guys rock them. Fabian said one thing. Y'all, I'm trying to end it. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, nobody has time to waste and nobody wants to die alone.
There you go.
Be honest up front, people. That summed it up.
Friends.
That summed it up.
Friends. Stop looking for relationship and
You can be on a
friends.
show. You can be on a show. All right. And Tori, I'm up to you next. Fabian, that summed it up. At the end of the day, nobody has time to waste and nobody wants to die. Tori, give me about 3 minutes, okay? Bye, y'all. Peace and love.